Okay, so this is a training on using Facebook in order to promote your product. Now, I've got 4 different companies, and so this particular company that I'm going to be doing right now is Simply Naturals, which is a mineral product, but the principles remain the same. So I'm probably going to show this to distributors in other companies that I'm with as well. As I say, the principles are exactly the same. So, before I get into the main meat, here's a quick example of something that I'm not going to focus on, but I saw a post here about selenium, which is obviously a mineral. She says, I personally take selenium and zinc daily. As a third of the world's population of low thyroid levels, I would advocate this for all, especially if aged over 40. Okay, so I made a comment, an indirect comment about minerals, and I said we should be taking a minimum of 60 minerals a day, as most of them are no longer in our food. People don't realise minerals are much more important than vitamins. Of course, both are essential. So I'm just opening a conversation at this point. I'm not jumping in with my product. I'm just giving a little bit of information to try and encourage a conversation. And it may happen, it may not. In this case, she replies, Ethan Leeds, thank you. Can you message me with all the info you have on these minerals? That would be great. Now, how would you like to have people coming to you and asking you, can you please tell me all about your product? Do you see how easy that was? Okay, now a lot of the time they're not going to say that. Sometimes they're going to ignore it. Sometimes there'll be different conversations, but this is a good example. If you put this kind of stuff out, it's a good example of just opening a door with a very, very open comment. So I then said, start by watching the vid on this page, and I've given the address to my company. And it's got a very powerful video on this page, and then from there they can actually buy product. And I've said, happy to help further if needed. She's replied, Ethan Leeds, thank you. So here we have a situation, someone who's interested in minerals, someone who I've just opened a conversation based on their comment that I've seen. I don't know them. I don't know them. As far as I know, I've never had a conversation with them, although I have conversations with so many people, it's possible I have and I've forgotten. But I don't know this person, so that is from absolutely cold. So that's not what I'm going to talk about though. I'm just wondering. I can see I'm not connected there. I'm hoping that I'm online. I'm not speaking into the ether. Okay, I'm going to assume that I am online, even though that looks horrible. Let me try that again and get that on. I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. That's all back on. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is show you how to get into conversations with people from absolute cold and going after them for distributors. So here's what I do. Right, I target people who are already distributors for another company. And if possible, I like to know a little bit about this company, and I know something that will give me an angle. So I'm going to give you a case in point, and show you exactly. I'm going to do it for real live. Okay, so there's a company in the UK that's called Utility Warehouse, and it's a network marketing company that offers gas, electricity, phones, and other stuff like that. Now, one of my companies that I work with has had a lot of people leave Utility Warehouse and join it. And in particular, one person is a very big player in Utility Warehouse, but he's left. But because he's still getting a residual income, he's still kind of with Utility Warehouse, and in order not to lose his income, he's been told he can't say anything. Now I happened to find that information out, and I thought, ooh, that makes a really good opening for me to talk to people in Utility Warehouse, because I can say whatever I want. I've got no link with Utility Warehouse. So here's what I do. Okay, I'm going to just go on and find a. Oh, I don't even have to put warehouse. It's already come up. Let me see. Okay, so maybe this one. So Utility Warehouse. I can see there's 5,000 members in this particular group. I've already done what I'm about to do in this group. I've already done it. Okay, but I'm now going to click on this one and see if this has got any. Okay, so you can see there's Oh my goodness, I've got a phone call. I don't believe it. Okay, I'm going to have to stop this. That's annoying. Let me just stay. Bear with me 1 minute in case it isn't for me. Oh dear, I do apologise for that, and it actually wasn't for me. There you go. Um, okay, so as you can see, we've got nearly 5,000 members here, and very handily, it shows us some of those members right here. Okay, so all these people are members of this Utility Warehouse Partners group. They're all in the UK as it happens, and that's quite nice because the company that I'm going to show them is based in the UK. So here's what I do. I've already pre-written. So here's some different things. Oh, this one's for the company Forever Living. This one, okay. This one is for Young Living. I've worked out different pitches. And this one is for Utility Warehouse, and it says, let me look at this. It says, "Hi, I have a question for you. Do you know why people are leaving Utility Warehouse in record numbers? Even the big names like John Passmore, question mark, since they're not allowed to tell you or they lose their residual income, I thought you might appreciate being told why they're leaving and where they are going instead. The early movers are the ones who will benefit the most. It's certainly a good idea to know what's going on. Let me know if you'd like to find out." Now, if I was in Utility Warehouse, curiosity alone would force me to respond to that. Okay, so, oops, I'm on the wrong browser. Here we go. Okay, so this is a load of people who I don't know who are with Utility Warehouse. All I need to do is click on his name, click message, send him that message. Bang. Now, because he's not a friend, it's true that he may not see that straight away. Okay, and sometimes it can take quite a long time before they see it. Okay, so I'm going to pop back. Next one, Tom. Click message. And paste. And bam. Now, I'm not going to do any more than that because you can see the idea. However, I started this an hour or so ago, and here you see, hold on, if I go, this is somebody who I don't know, who I just did exactly what I just showed you. "Hi, I have a question for you. Do you know why people are leaving Utility Warehouse in record numbers, blah, blah, blah." He replied, "What John Passmore?" I said, "You don't know John Passmore?" He responds, "I meant, are you serious? He left Utility Warehouse?" "Yes, he left." He says, "Of course, I know him. We work closely." I said, "He can't tell anyone." He asked me why, and we get into a conversation. The conversation doesn't last very long, and I say to him, "Listen, I personally don't come from Utility Warehouse. Would you mind if I bring somebody into the chat who actually did come from Utility Warehouse, because he can explain better than me why he's left Utility Warehouse, and he's actually a personal friend of John Passmore as well." He agreed. I opened a chat, and we started a conversation which had to be stopped because Aaron had things to do, and he said we can continue later. Now, he may not be in a position to want to move from Utility Warehouse, but this information, even if he doesn't come across to the company that I'm talking to him about, I will. That's going to be my first goal, of course. But if he doesn't, for whatever reason, my next goal will be to try and use his contacts in Utility Warehouse and say to him, "Look, who else is in Utility Warehouse like you that may not know about this? I'd love to chat with them. Can you put me in touch with them?" And then I'll have a referral, a warm referral, if you like, and it's going to make it so much easier. So very, very simple. I wrote that message this morning, and as I say, I posted it maybe an hour ago to I don't know, about 50 people in a different group. Had one response so far and had a positive conversation as a result. I'm sure I'll get more conversations. So I just wanted to show you how easy it was. Now, just to give you an idea, I'll give you another message that I've used. I've also had conversations from this message. I say, hi, I see you're with Forever Living Products. Love the aloe vera. Oh, by the way, if there's something positive to say about the company, I'll often do that because I don't want to just rip their company. They love their company. At least as far as you know they do. Maybe when you talk to them they don't, and then you might have a different conversation. But I'm not going to rip their product, and if I can say something positive genuinely, then I will. Anyway, so I'm wondering if you'd be open to looking at a health product that would fit in perfectly with your business. I myself make my full-time income within MLM and work with 4 different companies. The product that would work great alongside Forever Living has no competition here in the UK. It's a great price, and although it's in many countries, it's a UK company. Oh, this is approaching for sizzling again here. But I do it with all my companies. It depends on what's going to work best. It's a truly life-changing product, and you would also learn many things that would help drive your Forever Living business forward. I'll often point that out. It does actually help if you work with different companies and you get better training, especially in one of them. You learn things that will help in your other business. I personally built my entire full-time income using Facebook exclusively and teach all my team exactly how to have a constant flow of people interested in either product or business for free. That's in fact exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm teaching my team how to do this. Anyhow, if you're interested in knowing how you can significantly increase your income and improve the business you're already doing, I'd love to chat. If not, no worries, I won't contact you again and wish you the very best in your business. So that's a different message. I'm only reading that really to show you can do lots of different approaches. It's about choosing a company and approaching them in a right way, using your personal story or your upline story or whatever's appropriate. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that that's been useful for you. If you've got any questions, want to chat with me, you know how to get hold of me. All right, cheers. I'm over and out.